Hello students, today we will discuss a topic from the chapter Kinetic Theory of Gases, and our topic is Law of Equipartition of Energy. Law of Equipartition of Energy. As we know, the kinetic energy of a single molecule of gas is given by E equals to half m Vx square plus half m Vy square plus half m Vz square, where Vx square, Vy square and Vz square are the square term of the velocity along the relevant direction in x-axis or y-axis and z-axis. Also we know that if a gas is in thermal equilibrium, then its average value of energy is given by 3 by 2 kB T, which is the kinetic energy of a gas molecule in all of its respective dimension in which it can move or it can go with some particular velocity. Since there is no preferred direction, it means the gas molecule can move along the x-axis or along the y-axis, along the z-axis or in any of the three-dimensional direction. In that case, the complete average energy of that single gas molecule, that is 3 by 2 kBT, is equal to its individual kinetic energies along the three dimension, along the x-axis plus along the y-axis and plus along the z-axis. So we can partition that energy with respect to the three dimension. It means the kinetic energy of a gas molecule subjected to its motion along x-axis direction in our orthogonal coordinate system of space, that is equals to 1/3 of its complete kinetic energy, means that is 1/3 of 3 by 2 kBT term, and from this we get half kBT, the term which expresses its energy, the kinetic energy subjected to its motion along a particular direction, that is the translatory motion. Similarly, if we consider its kinetic energy subjected to in the direction of y-axis, in the direction of z-axis, then we can write similarly kinetic energy of a gas molecule subjected to y direction, y-axis direction is equals to again half kBT, that is the 1/3 of 3 by 2 kBT, and kinetic energy of a gas molecule subjected to z-axis, that is also equals to half kBT. So in this manner we can distribute the complete kinetic energy of a gas molecule along the direction of its motion, which are the different directions, and each an individual direction along which the gas molecule travel. The concerned energy, the concerned kinetic energy is equals to the term half kBT. And in this complete description, we are considering here that this gas molecule can do a translatory motion in any of the three-dimensional direction. So, if a gas molecule can travel, can describe its translatory motion the motion in one dimension, or in a line, then it will have 1 degree of freedom, because it can move in a straight line along a single dimension or along a single direction. Similarly, if a gas molecule describes motion in a plane, it can move in two directions, then it will have it will have 2 degree of freedom, which means it can describe its motion freely in any of the two directions, the direction which are subjected to its motion in that plane, and those two directions, the sides of that plane. Each degree of freedom contributes a term of mv I square, that is of its kinetic energy, and where the sign I equals to x, y or z according to its motion coordinates in a concerned direction. Thus, we can say that if a gas molecule has 3 degrees of freedom, its kinetic energy contribution will be 3 times of half kVt. For today, we will discuss some example based upon this theory, where the contribution of the kinetic energy concerned to the motion of the gas molecule in a direction can be explained, can be understood in much more easier way. That's all for today.